Hello, this is Hazuchio. I will be doing a review of my first Apex match against Anastasia, or known as Ceui on Discord. So here, first bans, we both banned the Landius. I think we both know Landius is the strongest tank. We also have a bunch of really strong units to go with Landius. I have Rachel and Listel, and they should also have Rachel and Listel here. And then first picks, we're going to first pick Juggler. This is, we run 2 tank boxes, so it's obvious that we'll go to our other tank once the Landius is banned. So here I banned the 2 assassins, the Zerida and Omega. They can ignore guard very well, so I don't want to deal with that. I want to run out Rachel or Bozo or something like that. They're squishy, they're weak to the assassins. So he bans my Zerida and Listel here, 2 very strong units. He picks up Listel, which is really good against Juggler. I ban the next 2 strongest DPS, which I believe to be the Yulia and Bozo. And here I pick up Luna. So why I do this is because Luna is usually generally very good with Juggler. So Luna is also Origin of Light. Luna also gives the magic defense aura to Juggler. Juggler usually have very high defense but very low magic defense. It's also because I run a lot of princess units here, like Joshua, Cherry, and also Yulia. All my healers are also part princess. So here I get Tiaras and Bozo band. I don't think they are a very strong band here. I would love to see a Liana Tiaras band, like 2 healer band, that will force me onto a healer pick, or just ban 2 of my stronger DPS. Instead I get 1 of each band. So I can right now pick anything I want. He goes for Elwin here. And then here I go for 2 healer bands. Elwin can probably one-shot my Juggler if my Juggler is not in water, and get water buff dispelled. Just to prevent all the extra damage though, maybe I can now live without this Elwin having bonus damage buffs. So here I pick up Liana as player 2, that's really good. That again is really strong on player 2, and Liana in general is just really strong. It's very good against Listel as well. I can pick up the either Gospel or Sky Archers, and then simply remove the heal reversal debuffs and then heal myself. So I get 2 of my stronger Princess faction DPS band here. He gets a healer pick, or is forced to go for a healer pick. I ban 2 more stronger DPS, leaving them with these 2. I pick up Leonhard here, Leonhard is good. I have him with Sakura Sword and Clock. I have a faction buff already, so I'm just really looking to dispel all of my opponent's buffs, apply debuffs of my own. And here I actually get to choose between 2 really strong DPS here. So here, for last bands, I get 2 healer bands, but I think it would be a lot better to ban these 2. Since Cherry, nobody have seen my Cherry yet, but she does pair well with my Luna. Rachel can still function really strong by herself with Gospel. And if I did pick up Rachel, I do have 2 Gospels, which would be really good against the Listel as well. Just making my Juggler like permanently immune to all debuffs. So here I pick up the Cherry. Alright, let's look at the skills here. So this one have Beast Shock, but no magic or magic guard, the Great Dragon Barrier. So this one is going to receive a Gospel from the Liana to be effective. We have Blood Dance, Seal, and Touch on the Stell, and Standard Elven skills here. So I have this Shadow Raid on Cherry. She can do surprising amounts of damage. I have 3 AoEs here. Like I said, I have Clock here, so I'm just looking to get lucky clocks and dispel everything. We have the faction buff here. I have a Gospel again, and standard guards and faction buff. So here, early turns, we're just setting up with a few faction buffs and moving in position. So here, I noticed that he's moving up this Joshua. This Juggler first used the faction buff here. That means this Joshua does not have fixed damage immunity. So what I can do is look to snipe this Joshua on turn 1 because I have Lianis again. So I move this right beside this tank. It doesn't look like I'm trying anything funny just yet. And then here, using the Luna, I move right beside my Cherry to apply the King's Crown, so now she has a 20% damage dealt increase. My opponent still doesn't really suspect anything, applying Gospel to Joshua here. And so this is where the act again shines here. And go in, remove their last rights if they have one, and basically Cherry by herself without the angels just one-shots the Joshua. So here they come in with a finger, 4v5. I don't really want to deal with this, so as you'll see in a moment, I begun just running away here. Here I just move everything out of range. I don't want to get hit by Blood Dance. My Juggler is now fingered, silenced, but then really there's not much follow-up here. Like, they're really slow. Everything is like 3 move here, 4 move here, but it's okay. Everything is right here. I can just move back, wait until the finger falls off, and then move in again when I'm ready. So here I get a lucky clock, and I also dispelled a few buffs there. Now finger falls off, I'm ready with guards here. More dispels from Leonhardt. So at this point I think I do remove the guard. Yeah, my Leonhardt dispels the range 2 guard from Triton. As you can see, he's still in water here, but it doesn't matter. So these 2 units are guarded. This L is not guarded anymore. Now I have 2 attacks here, one from Cherry and one from Luna. So to prevent the Elven from healing from his talent, I go with this ranged attack from Cherry first. That way this Elven doesn't do any damaging retaliation and doesn't get to heal for anything. And then using my second attack, I go in with the Luna to finish off the Elven. Here, this is a pretty good Blood Dance. They take a whole bunch of damage, half health. So I moved this Juggler here to guard. Now Juggler have both guards up. This move is made so my opponent's juggler does not have any targets to Beast Shock. So when he uses Beast Shock against any of these units, it's going to be guarded by my own juggler. And my healer's way over here, so I'm looking to heal up my team and also run down these debuffs. And immediately I forget my opponent uses Beast Shock and just move myself open for a really good Beast Shock and lose my cherry there. That was my first mistake, but I can now move into position in range of this Liana to heal themselves. Leonhard here does some more dispels. Gets a lucky clock and a stun proc. Not like it really matters that much. Here Listel kills herself attacking into Luna. Luna is generally it's like a counter to Listel almost. Because she have very high magic defense, Listel does mostly magic damage. So you can only kill her with Blood Dance. But later on I actually use a Bracer on Luna. So my Luna can just completely ignore Listel's. Listel's also have really high defense. But because of Luna's high attack, she just goes right through all that defense. So this is how I win the first match. Right, so again we begin with the Landius bands. And surprisingly, we have Juggler tanks both picked up. And again, I banned the two assassins. I don't want to look at them, deal with them ever. So same bands over there, the Zerd and Listel. Same picks here as well. Same bands here. Same pick with the Luna. So this is going according to my plan this time. Ceui does actually ban the Tiaras Liana. This is a lot better than the first game's ban. So now I'm forced to pick a healer here. Unless I want to go healerless, which I don't. Here he picks up the Iris quite early. Still have all the healers available. Yep. So I take my chance to ban some more damage dealers here. And pick up Iris on my own. Here I get Cherry Band and Bozo after seeing what Cherry can do from last game. So yeah. Here we see Joshua again. I ban what I think to be pretty good units here, which is the Rachel, and this Tiaras goes pretty well with this juggler. If I want to be killing this juggler with just this Luna, it's going to be impossible if the juggler have the healing light from Tiaras. So here I pick up my own Joshua. I have the faction buff as Luna. They get a Liana, and I actually get a Yulia here last pick. So Yulia also have the faction buff from Luna. So here, both of us have Iris, so you should really be looking out for what they can do on turn 1. So here I actually open up with a Great Dragon Barrier on Juggler, anticipating that my opponent will maybe try something funny with this Iris, teleporting either the Joshua, or the Listel forward. They can open the Blood Dance, and I don't really want to get hit by all the fixed damage. So I'm going to end my turn probably around this Juggler with this fixed damage immunity. So I'm also looking to do some funny plays with this Joshua. can teleport him 5 squares forward and look to use either of these AoE attacks when given the opportunity to do so. So here I actually find a suitable target. This Iris is just in range to be attacked with the Dark Demise if my Joshua stands on this tree here. So we count 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just in range with the Dark Demise. And that's what I exactly do here. Teleport this Joshua just outside of this the stealth range. Just looking to move here. Use Dark Demise on this Iris. So here I get the Juggler fingered. It's pretty good again. Here, Dark Demise does a lot of damage. They do not have fixed damage immunity and just dies one-shotted. So these of my units are protected from the Blood Dance because of the first turn Dragon Barrier, but not with this Joshua. And my opponent's Joshua actually did proc breathe, so he have a number of options here, like going in with a Dark Demise, standing here, actually clips my Iris as well, so this is like sort of a mistake, but my Iris is actually I think a meditation ring, so it's more like a bait here, because I want him to use Dark Demise in this line, because this is a meditation ring, also on the fixed immunity with the Juggler. This is fixed immune, so they should survive any sort of fixed damage attacks. So here, my Joshua is like very low health, probably not going to survive any sort of attacks here. So I just throw out the other AoE and do not move in this line because of this Dark Demise comes in. They're fixed damage immune. This is something I can do with this Luna. I actually equipped this Luna with Ragnarok, so again I can remove any sort of last rites from the Joshua on this attack, and I get the kill here. So now this game is a 3 vs 5. I'm just moving around, dropping debuffs here, and looking to heal myself. So at this point, my opponent's Juggler does have Beast Shock, and I realize that I don't have the range 2 Triton guard up anywhere, so there's nothing I can do to prevent any of my units from getting shot here. So this Juggler can just pick a unit and just kill them. But I can't really do anything about it. They pick the Luna here, gets the kill, it's fine. But I can look to just heal up my other team. Now the only retaliation they have is the Vistel. She does magic damage. This Juggler is guarding all magic damage. I don't have to care about the health of my other units that much. So I heal the Yulia, attacking on Grassland. And it gets the kill on the opposing Juggler here. Alright, that's my review on my first match against Anastasia or Ceui. Hope you enjoyed.